afternoon. I'm Mia Leggett, a membership representative with NISOD, and today we are going to be featuring our NISOD and Community College Week contest essay winner, Mindy Birdwell, and her instructor, Mike Blizzard, that she wrote about for the competition. So what I'd like to do is first introduce both of them. Mindy, thank you for being here. Mike, thank you.
Thank you, Mia, for having us.
Right. Mindy, you entered this competition and won out over 700 other competitors. Tell us a little bit about how you came to learn about the NISOD Community College Week essay competition.
I was invited to join the Sigma Kappa Delta English Honor Society, and their headquarters is at Calhoun. So, of course, I joined, and they sent me an email. Dr. Bird, thank you, she sent me an email. And so I entered the contest.
All right. Well, how did you know that it was Instructor Blizzard that you wanted to write about?
Because I've been his work study for 3 years, and I spent a lot of time with Mike, and I've always seen something in him you don't normally see in teachers. It's a lot of compassion, and he's a friend.
Okay. And your major is machining tool technology, and you've also done a work study with Mr. Blizzard in that. Mike, how did you feel when you found out that Mindy had nominated you for the actual award?
It was kind of a shock to me. She had mentioned in a conversation that she was going to write the letter as an assignment to get in the contest, and then after the results came back and it was pick the winner, it stunned me at first, and then as I got home and sat down and reread and digested it, it was kind of actually a little emotional.
Okay.
To know that someone felt that way, you know, that I'd made that kind of a difference.
Okay, so you decided to write about Mike, and from that point, you entered the contest. How long was it until you actually heard that you were the winner?
Oh, months, several months, yeah, 6 months. So I'd forgotten all about it. And the envelope came special delivery, and I didn't think anything of it. So when I opened it, I really wasn't sure it was the real thing. I went to school and had Dr. Bird read over it, and she said, "It's the real thing."
Make sure.
Yeah.
And you, Mike, had not actually read the essay until you found out that Mindy had indeed won for that.
Right, I had not read it.
Okay. Mindy, we've talked a little bit about this, but if you could share with everyone, you went into a typically male-dominated field in machining tool technology. Can you talk to us about what that's been like, if there have been any hurdles or issues that you faced, or if that was just kind of a smooth transition? Can you talk to us about that?
Well, it's something I've always wanted to do. And ever since I learned machining existed, because most people don't have any idea what it is, you know, and I love everything about it. So that's what I wanted to do for a long time. I just wasn't allowed to. My husband was not wanting me to go to work in a shop with a bunch of men, you know, but now I can do what I want.
Mike, can you talk to us a little bit about that? You obviously teach in a very male-dominated field. Can you talk about what that's like when you have someone that's not maybe your typical student come in, and how you've worked with that throughout the years, or if it's even an issue at all?
Well, at first, when I've been teaching for 24 years, as a female or student would come into that area, I would tiptoe around it, but I realized that the outcome has to be the same for everybody leaving that program, so you really can't tiptoe. You just have to plow right down the middle, share the knowledge, expect the same results from everyone, and treat everybody the same. That's the key. Okay.
Well, Mindy, you mentioned a good point. Some people do not even know what machining is. Well, can you both tell us a little bit about what exactly a machinist does?
Let him do it.
Okay.
He knows I like to cut metal, and
what you do is just actually the world we live in is an industrial world, and what machinists do is make all these parts and pieces that make this world go around. They take a machine tool, which is your lathes, your mills, your grinders, your computerized machinery, take the prints and the material and create that finished product, put it all together to make this item or product or whatever it may be. And in our area, we service a lot of medical device manufacturing, a lot of aerospace manufacturing, and then your commercial industrial type manufacturing. So we have a real genuine area of the country that we live in, and have a lot of support for our program from that industry. So we have a win-win situation.
Well, that's Great.
I got a job.
Tell us a little bit about that. What are you going to be doing? I know you just recently graduated with your Associates in Applied Science, and you had 3 different majors, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I just got 3 different degrees.
3 different degrees. Okay, what were those? Can you share with us?
Was it manual, CNC, and manufacturing?
Great.
Yeah.
So have you secured a job as a machinist?
I've secured a job in quality control.
Okay.
Which is about the same thing. I check the parts as they come in off the floor and make sure they're the right size and within, it's called Turner Medical. It's a
medical device manufacturer.
Well, they got Small Manufacturer of the Year for Alabama. So when they hired me, I was very pleased, and this writing the essay is what got me the job. They read it in the newspaper.
Wow. Well,
yeah.
Well, I know, looking both of you up, I Googled, you've gotten a lot of press and coverage. So it seems like this has been really a win-win for not only Calhoun, but also for you, Mike, and what you're doing, as well as you, Mindy.
Yes,
so any last words of encouragement for anyone thinking about it, or any faculty that maybe have impact, a lot of their students have impacted them, or either any students that you could say encourage them to do? Anything you want to leave us with?
For the students that don't think they'll make it in college, if I can do it, they can do it. I don't care how old they are, if they're 18 or 80. It's the community college is the place to be, though. It's the place to go. I think so.
And for the faculty member, I would issue the challenge to treat your students with dignity, have high expectations, and expect the best in the end. It all works.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mindy, very much. And to everyone out there, you heard it from Mindy. The community college is the place to be. Thanks for listening to our NISOD podcast. And remember to apply for next year's competition.
Thanks.